Hey guys, this is Teddy Lim. Welcome to day 36 of my 90-day video challenge. Today I wanted to talk to you about the Cobra rock boot company. It's based out of this little old town in Marfa, Texas. And I wanted to share the lesson I learned from them to you. So, what's the difference between slave labor and a labor of love? I mean, how do you compete when outsourcing and a mass influx of robots start to affect the job market, right? Nobody wants to do tedious, repetitive, and mechanical work, and yet these are some of the lowest paying jobs in the totem pole. On the other hand, sending manufacturing jobs to Chinese and Bangladeshis, as you've heard about the explosion in a plant, they're becoming a lot more intolerable and taboo. So, the entrepreneur is gonna say, we all need to make a profit, and that's fair. That's a fair point to make, and understandably so. That's the reason why people are in business, to make a profit. So what is Cobra Rock Boot Company? What are they all about? So basically there's this young couple from this small town in Marfa, Texas. Basically your typical desert small town, with little tumbleweeds, so to speak. And they wanted to sell these high-end handmade boots. And they really wanted to make a killing with it. And so they had an obstacle, right? They had an obstacle that they had to overcome. I mean, why should people pay over $500 or a lot of money and actually drive out for hours into and experiment with this unknown boot brand? And only to wait in line when Walmarts and Kmart's and Ross's they all can't keep up with their price gouging, with their price slashing, right? And the answer is this. This is what I found. Okay, if you're a true blue, Southern gentleman, or you're a Dixie chick, or you're an urban hipster / wrangler, who happens to appreciate quality craftsmanship enough, then you'll actually be willing to pay for these really unique boots. Then how much more likely are you to wait 10 to 12 months in order to have your very own unique pair of South Highland boots, which is actually the name of the boots that they make? And the chances are very likely, right? This young couple could hardly keep up with demand for their boots. They're about 10 to 12 months away. Imagine, it takes about a year in order, once you place your order for the boots, actually get to wear them finally, right? And that's the appeal of the boots. Is that what makes a difference? That makes a difference is, people would pay way more, and not have to worry about pinching pennies, because it all boils down to identity, right? Humans are very protective of their identity. It's why we back rationalize the decisions that we make, right? We make decisions based on emotions, but we backwards rationalize it, right? For example, everybody knows that they're not supposed to eat sugar, right? But what do they say? You know what? I haven't had sugar in 2 days or 3 days, or some people say 3 hours. It's about time I treat myself, right? So it's based out of that emotion. You make a decision based on emotion, but you backwards rationalize it and give yourself an excuse in order to justify that action that you just did, right? So it's the same thing with this boot company. They're tapping into that deep down identity defense mechanism that people have. You wouldn't want to support a slave driver, would you? And even without thinking, you know that loving work, okay, creates a better product or service, right? So therefore, people will pay more money if it could give themselves permission, okay? Permission to be proud of that identity that they're trying to defend, right? Permission to be unique, permission to make a statement, right? Permission to express who they really are, right? And it's giving permission to people to fight and protect that what they know and feel to be true within themselves, right? That's why when you're in business for yourself, you have to create and sell to your client's identity and how they can further that identity, right? And you know, I'm gonna post a link below of that video, of that little 2-minute video that they actually made that talks about the boots and how much love actually, how much love they actually put into that, into creating those boots, right? I mean, everybody wants love. Everybody needs love. They need to express it. They need to have it, right? And that's what makes these boots very priceless. So, I have more tips to teach you about marketing and how to sell in this new online world. Connect with me on Facebook, facebook.com/global entrepreneur. Click the link below, and let's go do this. Cheers, guys.